Hi y'all, this is Beryl at Cajun Cooking TV, and today we have something special for you and for Mike Stokes. And so years ago, we used to love to go to a restaurant called On the Border, and they had the greatest appetizer that sometimes we just shared it and ate it as a meal, and it's called Ultimate Loaded Queso. And what's best of all is it came in a little tiny cute iron skillet. It was so cute. We always called it campfire queso because of that little iron skillet. So today we're going to try and recreate this awesome appetizer. So stay tuned.
And before we get started, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and put on that post notification bell so you know when we upload another awesome video.
So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm using my deluxe cooking blender because it's going to cook the cheese sauce for me. I don't have to stand here and stir it for 10-15 minutes. So I'm going to let it do the work. It is the power tool. I'm going to let it do it. So the first thing I'm going to do is take off that top. Is it plugged in? Plug it in. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. So I'm making the nacho cheese sauce that is included with the deluxe cooking blender, and it's really simple. It's just 2 cups of milk, like that. It calls for a ½ teaspoon of salt and a ½ teaspoon of a taco seasoning, so just a little bit. And then I have just like a teaspoon of jalapeños I had left over from making our pico de gallo and the guacamole. So I didn't waste my jalapeno. There we go. Now all I'm going to do is put the lid back on. Put this on sauce. And I'm going to let it do the work while I cook the sausage. I have some chorizo sausage, so I'll come up with that and show you next. All right, I'm ready to chop. How about you? I'm trying to push this mat out the way. There we go. So again, putting the top back on, and we're just going to pump it like this. So that's what we have. I'm going to take out our blade, and guess what? I don't have to take it out of this container because it has its own lid. I'm going to cover this and put it in our refrigerator so we can use it in a little while when we make our nachos. Okay, y'all, I'm ready with my avocado. So since I have them peeled, I want to go ahead and pour some lemon juice over them. I'm going to do about a tablespoon here. And that helps them from turning brown. Certainly. I'm going to do a couple tablespoons of these diced tomatoes. I don't want it to be too runny. Same thing with these. And a little bit of these jalapenos. There we go. And I saved one of the pits so I can put it back in and keep it fresh. All right, so we have this beautiful bowl of ingredients, and now I'm gonna mash it with the Paper Chef's Mix and Chop. There we go. Yeah. Smells good. I bet it's gonna taste good. Let me just taste it right now. Oh, so good. Really good. All right, well, this was our segment on making our homemade guacamole. Super simple. I like simple. Hey, y'all, we're back. I have cooked up a smorgasbord of a Mexican fiesta here. I cooked some chorizo sausage, so you could use ground meat, of course, just a pound of ground beef. You could also use like Jimmy Dean's breakfast sausage would be a nice one, but this one already has the seasoning and stuff that I like. Chorizo sausage. So this has been a great day. I made nacho cheese sauce. I made pico de gallo. I've got some refried beans, fat-free refried beans. I made this beautiful guacamole. I just love it. Chopped some green onions, and we've got some other fixings. So now we're gonna assemble the replica of On the Border's Ultimate Loaded Queso. So here we go. So I'm gonna take, kind of like at a restaurant, I'm gonna take a scoop of meat. Oh, and I don't have cast iron skillet, so we're using my fancy little skillet right here. So they would put a scoop of meat, and they would put a scoop of the beans. Kind of spread that out. And then, look at this. Oh, I can't wait. They would pour this over it, around in the skillet. Okay. And now we're going to get, let's see, what am I get? I get some guacamole first. Put that on top. Then I need some pico. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. Put that on top. And then some sour cream. It's not my best squirt, but there you go. And then I'll sprinkle a little bit more cheese and then some green onions. You could also do some black olives. I couldn't think of it. My mind went blank. All right, couple green onions, not too much. All right, folks. We even have some On the Border chips that we're gonna eat it with, and so we'll pretend we're at the On the Border and having our ultimate loaded queso tonight. So links to all these videos, the recipe is going to be down in the description below, as well as links to our other videos that kind of go with these, like making cheese sauce, making guacamole, making the pico de gallo. So all those things you'll have at your fingertips. And I have one more pro tip for you, so stay tuned.
Did you know Cajun Cooking TV has a cookbook called Cajun Cooking Made Easy? Purchase today to enjoy our full recipes, instructions, links on how-to videos, and much, much more.
In order to keep your cilantro fresh for a couple of weeks, all I did was I took the tie that was off and I kind of trimmed them a tiny little bit, put them in a glass about half full of water, and then I'm loosely putting back the vegetable bag on top of it. And I'll just put that in the freezer, and we'll have to have a few Mexican dishes in the next couple of weeks. But I love cilantro. It's just got a taste that I just love. So, pro tip of the day. And here's a link to our next awesome video. Check it out.
It's a wrap.